A dog who waited at the hospital gate for 14 days. In front of one hospital gate in the exact same spot, the exact same dog sat for 14 straight days. No eating, no sleeping, barely moving an inch. Nobody knew why he was there. Nobody knew who he was waiting for. But what happened after those 14 days left the entire hospital in tears. This is that story. The first day the nurses spotted him, they figured he was just a stray who'd wandered in for food. Someone even tried to shoo him away, but he'd walk a few steps off, then come right back to that same exact spot, right by the gate. One day passed, then two, then three. He barely ate, didn't play with anyone, just sat there, staring at the gate. And every single time it opened, his ears would shoot up, his eyes filling with the same question. He was looking for someone, but who? Nobody knew who this dog's owner was, where he lived, or what had happened to him. Thousands of patient names in the hospital's records, and not one soul could figure out whose story this dog belonged to. But as the days dragged on, things started to turn. It was the middle of summer, the kind of heat that could melt the asphalt by noon, and this dog sat out in it, hour after hour, day after day, refusing to move even into the shade, as if he were afraid that if he moved, his owner might come back and not find him. One morning, a security guard noticed something was wrong. The dog was shaking. His body was weak, his eyes barely open. He'd stopped eating almost entirely, and he was barely drinking water either. A quiet panic spread among the staff. If this keeps up, he's not going to make it. A nurse tried to physically move him to a shaded spot, but the dog resisted with everything he had left, dragging himself right back to that same exact place, as if to say, "Don't move me from here. What if he comes back and I'm not here to see him?" And still he didn't give up. Every morning when the gate opened, he'd stand. Every ambulance siren made his head turn. Every person who walked out, he'd take a step or two forward, sniff the air, then slowly retreat and sit back down. No, not him. The staff noticed he kept glancing toward one particular ward, as if some part of him knew his owner was somewhere in that direction. Weak as his body had become, every single day he pulled himself back to that exact spot, as if every cell in his body was saying the same thing over and over: "I will wait, however long it takes." 14 days went by like this. On the 15th day, a doctor walked out through those doors. In his hands, he carried a jacket. That's when one of the staff members finally understood the truth. The patient this dog had been waiting for was an elderly man who'd been admitted 2 weeks earlier. A man with no family close by, which is why nobody had realized a dog was out there waiting for him. And just moments before, he had passed away. The jacket in the doctor's hands was his, the one he'd been wearing the day he was brought in. The moment the doctor set the jacket down, the dog walked over. He sniffed it, paused for a moment, as if he already understood this was the last trace he'd ever have. Then he stopped asking, stopped watching the gate. He simply lay down beside the jacket, slowly, resting his head on it. No barking, no pacing, just a deep, silent grief. Everyone standing there found it hard to hold back their tears, because in that moment, they all understood what this dog had spent 14 days searching for. He had finally found and lost in the very same breath. After that, the hospital staff didn't just walk away from him. They fed him, nursed him back to health, and gave him a name. Today, he still lives on the hospital grounds, something like a guardian now, and everyone's favorite. And everyone who hears his story walks away understanding something a little differently, that real love waits without conditions, loyalty that asks for nothing in return. We humans forget so easily who's actually waiting for us. But this one dog reminded an entire hospital, some kinds of love never really end, not even after the hardest goodbye. So tonight, when you get home, hold your pet a little closer, because they're not just living with you, they're living for you.